I am pretty sure today I'm making a bigger mess than I'm actually fixing. Literally all I have to say is rookie mistake. But I'm gonna stop there because there's no point in doing all the tape if it's just gonna fall down. Good morning, everyone. My name is Katie, and I am going into my 5th year of teaching. I will be teaching 3rd grade this year, and I'm so glad you're here for today's video. Today begins part 4 of classroom setup. I cannot believe we are on the 4th part. I have about 3 weeks until school starts, and my classroom is still a mess. I'm gonna show you the state of it where I left it last time I was here in just a moment. But before I do, I want to give a big shout out to today's video sponsor. I had a wonderful person whose name is also Katie from Blox Rock reach out to me and ask if I wanted to incorporate Blox Rock into my classroom and to share it with you guys. And of course, I was thrilled because I am looking for ways to incorporate STEM into my classroom this year. In fact, I think I've mentioned it before, but I really want to do morning tubs or STEM tubs instead of morning work like I've done in the past. So when she mentioned letting me try Blox Rock, I was thrilled because this is a scientifically based STEM activity that incorporates blocks, and it practices spatial awareness skills with your students in a really, really fun way. So essentially Blox Rock is a game. Let me show you what the inside looks like. I'm gonna try not to dump it out. It's a game that has a timer, and then it also has a lot of different block pieces, and it comes with cards, which are up here. And all of the cards have different arrangements of blocks. And what the students do is they race to see who can make the specific block arrangement first. So they draw the card, they start to build, and then when they're done, they ding the timer, and whoever built it first wins. There's 2 different kinds of towers that they can build. They can build it flat on the table, or they can build it stacked up. So of course, a competitive game. David and I had to try. So we played this at home. It was a blast. Check out our reactions for the game here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you an example one before we start because there's different kinds of cards, okay? Okay, here's the card, ready? There's 2 different cards. This one says build up, so I'll show you. So what you do is you build a tower going ding, okay? That's what build up means. Now there are other cards in here, so if it doesn't say build up, then it's you would build that one like this. You turn it over, ready? Go. Okay. What happened? Which one was supposed to be using?
Wait, this is build up.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't it. Oh! My hand was under yours. Woo!
Wait, I'm gonna flip it over.
Yeah.
And go.
Okay. Oh, this one's easy. Oh man. Alright, that's one for David.
Everyone.
Set. Go. Dude, that is not fair.
Oh my gosh. That's confusing.
No, it doesn't build up.
I know. I
It
thought
was
it
a flat
was.
one.
Gosh.
That's a 5.
That's a 5.
Okay. Set. Go. Shoot, I grabbed the wrong one. Oh, I almost had it. I grabbed the green instead of a purple. Nice job. All right, one more. This is going to determine the winner.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, shoot. No! All right, so you won. Nice job. Good game.
Thanks.
All right, Dave, I need your review of Blox Rock, but I also want you to put the pieces away while you give me the review. So
Okay,
I'm
good.
multitasking.
All right, so
Just in a quick 2 sentences, what'd you think?
2 sentences. It was fun, and I feel like I could do a ton more of them. Because maybe that's just me,
But it's time for dinner and a movie, so.
yeah, I liked it.
And look at how nice and organized the case is. It shows you where each piece goes. So we give Blox Rock a big thumbs up. It was super fun. Clearly, this is gonna be a hit with my students this year, and I can't wait. I don't know if I'm gonna incorporate it directly in the STEM bins at first, or if I'll introduce it as an activity and then put it in the STEM bins once they kind of know how to play. But this isn't just for 3rd grade or upper grades. This is for all ages. They have preschool STEM cards, so if you teach littles, there are building activities for them, and they also have an app that has 3D structures. That has like 52 different structures that they can build kind of 3D and look at all of the different areas of it. But what I love about it the most is that they've done research and studies on it, and it really does help develop STEM skills in students. But it's a blast because it's a game, and what child or student doesn't love playing a game? There's the timer, the little bell in there. What student doesn't love playing a game? So I'm really excited to incorporate this. Huge shout out to Blox Rock for sponsoring today's video. I will leave all of the information in the description box below so you can get your own Blox Rock set for your classroom today. It's gonna be so much fun. I cannot wait. And speaking of new things for my classroom, let's like jump into a haul to start off, because I have a lot of things that I'm bringing into my classroom today, and who doesn't love a little classroom haul? First, my number 3 balloon from Walmart. I use it for my little announcement picture, but I always love to hang the balloons somewhere in my room. My last 4 years teaching, I've done like my first, I had one and then an S and a T, and my students took pictures with it on the first day of school. I don't have an R and a D, and I don't know if I'm going to do that for pictures or not, but it will be hung somewhere in my room. So I don't know if I'm holding that forwards or backwards, but there it is. That's the number 3. The next 2 things are things that I like got for my classroom. I bought some more of these, the little adhesive stickies, because I used these in my Chromebooks last year, and I stuck them and then put the students' logins in there, and it was great because they peeled right off at the end of the year. For the most part, they held up, and then the student login cards were always where they needed to be. So I got more because I know I used a lot last year. And I'm also considering just doing numbers on their desk this year. Comment and let me know what you think. They're in 3rd grade. Do they need a name tag that has all that stuff on it, all the cutesy stuff? I'm not really sure. Name tags usually just get picked at, and then they're a pain. So I was thinking about just putting one of these in the corner, and I know it probably won't last long either, but and then just putting their numbers. Let me show you like the numbers that I've printed. Okay, so I have these from Rachel's Rainbow Remix that I made. And these are gonna go in the cubby, like by the hooks for their backpacks. But I can like reprint them, and I feel like this would be perfect. I actually don't know if it, yeah, it's like the exact size that I need to go in here and just put their number on their desk instead of their name. So comment below, let me know what you think. If you teach upper grades, do you put name tags on their desk? They're not 1st graders, they don't need to know how to spell their name. And I just feel like numbers would be so much easier and less messy and less packing tape to put the name tags on. So let me know what you think about that. Next bag is from the Dollar Tree, and I got Dollar Tree glue gun sticks because I have not started hanging things on the walls yet. The recommendation from my team teachers and other teachers in the building is hot glue, but they said if you get the Dollar Tree brand, it doesn't stick to the cinder block as much. It's not like as, I don't want to say damaging, because I don't know if hot glue is going to damage it or not. I don't know. Last year I just used like packing tape, and not packing tape, what's like the cream colored tape? I just got some. It's not in this haul because it's in a different bag somewhere, but the like cream colored tape, strapping tape, masking tape, I don't know what it's called. I used that last year and it was fine, but in my old classroom in Alabama, the only tape that would stay on this cinder block was like the Marvelous tape, which I'll link below because it is amazing tape, but it's so pricey, and I don't want to spend money on that right now because I would need a lot. So anyways, I'm going to try the hot glue and we'll see how it goes, but that's why I got Dollar Tree brand. The next, oh wait, is this the tape? Yeah, here's the tape. Okay, let's find out what it's called. Masking tape, general purpose masking tape. There it is. Okay. The other things that I brought in my classroom today are actually donations from my classroom wish list. So I'm really excited to share these. First, Magic Tree House, books 1 through 4. I actually do not have any Magic Tree House books, which is shocking. So this one didn't come with a note, but it also came with a pack of crayons, and this is taped closed. Should I open it to show y'all? Yeah, okay, give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. It's the like Colors of the World skin color crayons. So this one didn't come with a note. So if you gave me the Magic Tree House books and the Colors of the World crayons, thank you, thank you, thank you. The box just didn't have the little gift receipt from Amazon, but I am so very grateful because these are going to be great additions to my classroom. The next one is from my friend Jamie, who actually teaches here at my school, and she got me the book Giraffes Can't Dance. Such a great book for growth mindset, so thank you, Jamie. I'm so excited to be coworkers. And then this one is from my friend Shelby. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know Shelby because she comes in clutch with the coffee money sometimes and letting me borrow her Netflix on field day. and like the end of the year on water play day. So Shelby, you're the bomb. But she got me these. I'm so excited. They're like little pencil cases, but I saw these from Teaching the Tinies on Instagram. She uses them for her stem bins, speaking of stem bins. So I have a ton of the little Dollar Tree hashtag blocks that I'm gonna put in these. I think I have like 10 of these boxes to use for stem tubs. And then I'm trying to decide like where I'm gonna keep them in my classroom. But the hashtag blocks can go in here. I have like pony beads that I can put in some of them. So I'm really excited to kind of like gather up materials and supplies and start building those stem tubs. So thank you, Shelby, for donating to my classroom. I appreciate it so much. As always, my Amazon wishlist link is in the description box below. So if you would like to contribute and donate something to my classroom, all donations and anything you get are greatly appreciated, but you don't feel obligated to do it. But if you would like to, please, in the description box, and leave a note with your name, because I always love to give you shout outs here and on Instagram and say thank you, because my third graders and I just appreciate anything that you donate to our classroom. So thank you so much. All right, without further, one more thing that I bought, border. I restocked the black border. So, heyo. Okay, now we're ready to begin. I don't know what I'm doing today because my printer ink didn't work. So I had planned to print out like the headers for my boards and my wow work and my friends and family board, and it just didn't happen because the colored ink cartridge that I got was broken. So David, my wonderful husband, exchanged it today because I was so grouchy. I took it home and I just did not want to get back out, especially it was raining, and I was like, no, I'm not driving all the way back out to Office Depot just to swap out this thing that's broken that should have worked. So I was very grouchy about it. But I have some other things that I can do. Like I need to start to try to hang things up on the wall, like my number line, and I can also hang my skip counting posters. And I found a whole nother box of games just when I thought I had finished my game cabinet, and my game cabinet is almost out of room. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to squish those games in there. So those are some of the things that I'm gonna do. I have been here for a while already because I made a bunch of reels. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, this is your little shameless plug for my Instagram account. Go follow me there because I filmed like 6 reels today already, and it was so much fun, and I will be sharing those as time goes on. So please make sure you go do that. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm rambling now. This is how I feel, like bleh. I'm like motivated but not motivated, so it's time to just get up and do something. So here we go. Also, y'all can tell it's Tuesday because I got another Starbucks just like I did last Tuesday, half off in the month of July. Pretty sure this video is going up at like the very end of July. So if you missed it, I'm so sorry. I hope your app notified you like mine did. Same thing I got last time, grande vanilla cream cold brew. It's giving me fuel today because I just did not want to get up out of bed. I did not want to come up to school, but I knew I would feel better if I did. So if I'm talking a million miles an hour, you can blame Starbucks.
To the place, dispatch you from a race. My heart, it started racing. The crowd across the way, flat was on.
Okay, update. I'm working on my like little student center area. So I just filled these. I have pencils, markers, erasers, glue bottles, glue sticks, and crayons. And then over here in these cubbies, I'm gonna put colored pencils, rulers, and scissors. And then I'm still thinking if I'm gonna need anything else. But I took everything out of, well, they're over there. I took everything out of these boxes and I set those boxes over there. I've used these for, this is my 5th year teaching, and I've had these since my 1st year. I don't know what they are. I don't know what brand this is. Oh, Sterilite, there you go. Sterilite, I think they're from Walmart. But I don't know, I'm not gonna use them this year in the same way that I have, because usually I keep my supplies put away and I give them to students, but this year, since I have a little bit more independence with 3rd graders, I'm making this little student center area, but I don't really want to like take the labels off of these. So I think what's probably going to end up happening is I will leave the labels on and put these in the storage room. That way, if I get more than these drawers can hold or something, I can like put extras in there. And I'm just not quite ready to do away with those storage like containers completely yet, because I still like them. I'm just gonna see how the student center works. What I think I'm gonna get are the like black storage bins from Hobby Lobby to put in here. And then I have Rainbow Remix labels that I'm gonna put on everything. The baskets are like from the spring shop and they're always on sale. I looked at them yesterday. I just didn't buy them because I don't know how many I was gonna need. So now I can kind of look and see how many I'm gonna need. And then when I get my printer ink, I will label these with the Rainbow Remix stuff. But I think that looks pretty good. This is like my student center area. And let me show you like up here. I have these drawers that I keep paper in. So I'll put notebook paper in those and label that. And then I have like my pencil sharpener area. So this is like what the student area is looking like so far. And then I can use the rest of these cubbies to hold stuff. So I think I'm gonna like do some assessing and see like what else would I want to put in my student center area, measure the cubbies. That way next time I go to Hobby Lobby, I can get some of those black baskets.
From the 80s, someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel farther away. Wait on a moment to say that I want you. You know that I want you. Across the road. Across the road. Lost in a daze. I caught your sudden gaze, and time it started racing. But moments tend to fade, and you're
All right, so I put this little banner up at the top of my cubbies and I like it. And then I was starting to work on numbers, and as you saw, the 8 just fell. So clearly this masking tape is not really gonna be the best option, even for inside of this. So I'm gonna have to think of something else. But I think I'm gonna do the numbers like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, because there's 2 hooks, so 2 backpacks. It might get crowded though, but I don't know how many students I'm gonna have. There would be room for, what's 14 times 2? 28 if I did 2 per hook. I'm not gonna have 28 students, I don't think. So I was considering like maybe doing every other one having 2. It looks good. I like how it looks, so that's good. I just may stop there and not hang the rest and just put the rest of the numbers down here on the bottom so I like don't lose them, and figure out what's gonna stick better. I'm just trying like to use that hot glue last resort because I really don't want to hot glue everything. It seems to be hanging pretty well up at the top, but as you saw, that one just like floated right off. And I'm going to use the top of this part for my friends and family board, I decided, because I didn't want to dedicate one of my front boards, one of those, because I'm going to use those for like things we're learning. But I needed a spot for my friends and family board, so I was like, this will be perfect. I'm not going to do this border. I was just playing around with that idea. I don't think I'm going to do any border because I like that little banner. But I'm going to do friends and family. I already have the and cut out in black cardstock, and I think I'm just going to do the rest in black cardstock as well, instead of doing like the fun, since I have the banner there, just something simple. And then we can fill that with pictures of friends and family, and that will be a good spot for that, right where their backpacks go. So yeah, but I'm gonna stop there because there's no point in doing all the tape if it's just gonna fall down.
far away from me to get my name in. Someone keeps blocking my way. I can't feel further away. Wait on a moment to say that I want you. You know that I want you.
Okay, so I just hung all of these just via tape up on my cabinet. I think I like them right here in this cabinet, but what I don't like is that I didn't cut out the middles. So before I actually hot glue them on and like make them look nicer, I think I'll grab my scissors and like cut each one up and then do it with hot glue. But I wanted to do it with tape first to make sure I knew like how to spread it out and how to fit it all on there. I think I like it. I think I like it here. Yeah, what do y'all think? I'm just gonna cut out those middles because the middles don't look good. All right, here's the verdict. I am not using hot glue on these cabinets because when I first came in, I had to scrape hot glue off. You can still see where it was. And so I just tried it on 1 and 2. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it on there, and then if I can take it off easily still, and I feel like it's not gonna ruin the cabinets, I'll do that. And I tried, and I just couldn't get it off. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable doing this. I don't wanna mess up the cabinets. So 1 and 2 are hot glued up there. And if I wanna take them down one day, I will have to scrape because I used hot glue. But 8 and 9, I just did with the tape. And the tape is like holding on these way better than it did on just the number cards. Granted, I put tape like all around them, but I'm just gonna do that for all those numbers. And I think it looks much better cleaned up. Like, you can tell those are messy with the cutting. I went around the edges of all of those again. So I'm gonna continue to do that, go around the edges, and then I'm just gonna use the tape because I don't wanna ruin the cabinets.
Across the road, and if you could read my mind, will you make your ways yours mine?
I am pretty sure today I'm making a bigger mess than I'm actually fixing, but here is all the shavings, and here are the finished numbers. They turned out so good. Let me turn around and show you. Ta-da! They look so much better now that I fixed them all up. You can tell they're not perfect. I mean, I got water on some of them before I laminated them, and then that one's a little crinkled because I tried to pull it off. The 8's a little crinkled, but like, I think they look great. From a distance, you can't really tell, and I tried to smooth them out the best I could and space them out. I can't decide if I should move that tin over just a smidge, but I think I'll leave it for now.
If you could read my mind, will you cross this room tonight?
All right, y'all, we are back at the classroom today. No coffee. I opted for water, just filled up at home, a little cheaper there. So I'm about to go inside. My main goals for today are, last night I printed supply labels for that student center I was working on yesterday. So my first goal is to put those labels on. I also printed labels for my wow work wall, and so I'm going to put that up, and then I need to get to organizing. There's so much stuff over on that side counter still that I've kind of just been moving around as I hang things on the wall. And I hung a lot of things yesterday, so today I'm gonna work on organizing. We will see how far we get. Today's first impressions are good because everything I hung yesterday is still up, even in the little cubby area. So that's good. That means the tape that I used over here worked, hot glue worked up here, tape worked for now over here. I still have to figure out tape for that. So that's exciting. Hallelujah. Now I'm going to set out the wow work titles. So go ahead and spray those with the matte spray so they can dry. And then while that's drying, I'm going to come in and do the organizing for my student center. I also went to Hobby Lobby yesterday and got these black bins. So I'm going to swap some of these out for these. Looks like they're going to fit great. The only one I wasn't sure about was this big one because I didn't measure yesterday and I should have measured. Let's see. And now I'm looking at it and I think it's gonna be too tall. Oh, no, it works perfect. Yes. These were $9.99, but they were 50% off. So this one was $5. And then these were $7.99, 50% off, so they were $3.50. So I was originally gonna get all these baskets, and then I just realized that like these would be probably a perfect size for like the rulers and the scissors and things I don't have that many of. And it saved me $1.50 per basket to get the medium size, and I got nervous that the big one wasn't gonna fit, but the big one does fit. So that is very exciting. Now I'm gonna start putting the labels on. Let me show you the labels. Okay, here's what the labels look like. They're from Rachel Burnett, Rainbow Remix. Shocker, because that's what all my labels are from. So here's what the labels look like. I don't even know if I'm using that one right now. Crayons, pencils, glue sticks, they're all upside down. You get the point. And then the only other one that's not from Rachel Burnett's pack is this one, and it was just a freebie from Teachers Pay Teachers. I will link it. It just says People Colors because I have the People Color crayons. Oh, I was gonna see if, I was thinking these baskets might fit in here. Yeah, sideways, because then the label can go right here. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Okay, I'm gonna get started with filling what I didn't fill yesterday and labeling. All right, I finished labeling all the supplies. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. As you saw, I was using double stick tape on the plastic drawers, and then when I got to the black bins, I realized double stick tape was not gonna work because they're like woven, so I had to pull out the hot glue gun, but I got those all labeled. The only one I'm not sure about is this one on the bottom. I have empty because I'm either gonna put sticky notes in it or I'm gonna put index cards in it. I can't decide which one, or I could do both. But I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna do one of them because I have some little black bins and I just thought of an idea of where to put those. So I'll show you that in a second. But then the next thing that I did was start working on some of my stem tubs. You just saw me pour a bunch of things into them. First thing I did were my little hashtag blocks. So I have 3 boxes. Oh, no, I have 4 boxes of those. And I thought of a good idea because some kiddos have like the imagination and can build and just build and build with them, and some don't. So I think I'm gonna look for some task cards of some kind, maybe like a freebie, or I might pay for like one that's not very expensive on Teachers Pay Teachers, with like building ideas so they can copy something if they wanna look at a picture of something made out of hashtag blocks and copy it. Because I feel like that would be helpful. And then the next one I had were these little brain flakes. Now I have had these for, let's see, I've taught 4 years and I got them so like 3 years at least. And my kids just don't really gravitate towards them, but I have them right now. And I don't have a lot of STEM things to put in these buckets. So whatever I have, I'm gonna put in the buckets, and then hopefully I'll get some things on my wish list or purchase things throughout the year, and I can expand on my collection. But if you have these, please let me know what your kiddos like, or if you have like, again, a product with like task cards for things that they can build with these brain flakes. Like the concept is you take them and connect them like so. It's pretty cool, but I just like the picture's really cool. Let me show you like some of the pictures, but I wouldn't know where to start with building those. I feel like you have to be really creative. The picture on the back cracks me up though. Look at this. That little baby is not making those things. He's not. There's no way a baby that little is making things like that with these brain flakes, when my first graders for the last couple years, some of them just couldn't figure it out. And honestly, like, I can't say I blame them because it's kind of difficult. So anyways, I'm gonna look up some task cards. See, there you go, there's connecting it. For these two, because I just know, especially for these, that my kiddos have had a harder time with like figuring out what to build. So if you have any ideas for brain flakes and what you can build, or a task card product that you love, please link it below. I will look as well. And if I find anything, I'll share it on my Instagram. But I have 3 boxes of these. So that uses 7 of these little boxes already, which is great. Eventually I'll swap some out so I'll have like less hashtag blocks and less brain flakes. And I have some other containers that are on my wish list that maybe I'll get or I'll purchase later in the year, so I can do some other blocks and things. I have Jenga blocks that I could put in one. I'm also thinking like dominoes might be fun to put in one, because I know they love to make the patterns with the dominoes, but you just can't fit a lot of dominoes in there. I've got pony beads that I can put with pipe cleaners. I don't know where those are though. I'm gonna have to look for them. And I'm hoping to get some like stencils maybe to put in there with like some notepads for them to draw. So that's a good start with those. I'm gonna put them right here for now. I think like once I get my collection going a little bit more, like my STEM morning bins will sit in these shelves. So when they come in, they can pick one out that they would like to use. So like these are gonna be my new home. But these I just leave empty until I use them anyways. So there's that. I've got a couple more, so I'll keep thinking on what I can do with these, but for now, I'm gonna put them here. It all comes down to like when am I gonna find the other supplies that I wanna put in there. And let me show you the supply area. All right, here's how the labels are looking. I think they turned out really good. I like having these baskets sideways like this. Makes it easy to slide, get what you need. I like this one. I did Expo markers big because I hate it when the markers like fall out of this thing. So there's Expo markers. I'm on the hunt for my erasers. Once I find those, I will put that bag in here as well. And then it works perfect because I could slide these boards that were already in my classroom. I have some too, but I usually keep them at my small group table. So these can slide right here in case we're doing an activity where everybody needs a board. This is the one that I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with yet. Scissors, rulers. I think I already showed you the colored pencils. And I put this pencil sharpener in there because you cannot use colored pencils in that. So this is for colored pencils only. And then here are my supply cabinets. Pencils, glue, markers, erasers, crayons. So what I was thinking, sticky notes and index cards maybe in that one. But also I have this whole area right here that I'm assuming, I think I counted this out a couple weeks ago. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 18 spots. So if I have more than 18 students, I'll have to build some over here. But I wanted to see if these would fit. They do. So like I could put sticky notes in one of these and index cards in one of these and just pop one of these shelves up like so. Let's see if I can get this out while I'm talking and holding the phone. It'd be a miracle. There you go. And then just put this right here. And I can take all these pegs, extra pegs off and put them somewhere else. But that could be sticky notes. And then I have other empty ones. I have a bunch of these. This could be index cards. And I feel like that might be better. And it uses that space a little bit more because there was nothing in that space at all. So I kind of like that. I might do that for sticky notes and index cards. And then I can save that basket because odds are I'm gonna find something else in here that it needs to go in it. Okay, a couple items of progress. I put the cover on my chair. It barely fits, it's a big chair. And then if I take you into the storage closet, I have stacked the empty bins, except the pencils, right here. Because like I said, those are nice. They're still labeled well. I want to test out this student center before I like totally repurpose these for something else down the road. So they fit perfectly right there for right now. I was able to fit some of my RTI stuff for letter recognition and basic adding and subtracting here because I don't know if I'll need them, but they're in the right place now. And I think that was all that I put in here. So what I'm gonna do now is I have to hang my little sign that I painted earlier that says wow work. And I had two options and I think I've decided which one. So I'm putting it over here. And my first option was just to tape or glue it up there as like a header. The second option was to put it on string and hang it. And I think I'm gonna put it on string and hang it. So I have the hot glue going over here. I'm gonna go into my craft cabinet and get a piece of string. I have some that's like twine. It's like black and white woven together, I think. And then I'm going to lay the string out on the table and space the letters how I want them. And then I will glue it. And then I will hang it using a paper clip above. So I'm gonna go ahead and start because that's gonna be a process. Literally all I have to say is rookie mistake. I did it backwards. I'm gonna use a new piece of string, and I don't think the letters are ruined. Hold on. No, the letters aren't ruined. I just ripped the string off of them. There's just a lot of hot glue, and there will be a lot more hot glue on it now because, like, look at that. Oh, dang, y'all. I picked it up. I don't think you could see my face, but you could see me pick it up. And I was like, ugh, because I did the whole thing backwards. It said, like, crow wow instead of wow work. Come on, Katie. Okay, I'm gonna try this again, and I'm really gonna use my noggin this time and do it right. But it wasn't that hard, so that's good. All right, I have been working away in my organization. Haven't been moving the phone around, keeping up with the camera. So I'm gonna give you like a mini tour of what the room looks like now, because it's looking much better. All right, last time we talked, we had wow work. I put these over here. They look great. I have another one, so I could put one more right there. Just depends on how many students I have. Here's my little supply center that I'm working on. I need to do some labels for these drawers. I just have notebook paper. Yeah, notebook paper in all three. So maybe I don't need to label it because it's just notebook paper. But anyways, I'm gonna get another big basket for those. There's like what I have for my STEM stuff so far. Empty bins. And then the counter looks much better. You can see, like I've cleared off a lot of it. And some of that stuff, like the cart, I'm just leaving up there right now because I don't want it to be on the floor in case they come in and do something. This has turned into like a little research corner. I've been trying to go through bags and stuff. But this is all my nonfiction texts, dictionaries, science thesauruses, nonfiction texts that I took from Wonders that we're not using this year, but that I still liked, like penguins, alligators, meerkats, etc. And then our social studies text. So it's kind of like a little research corner. I ought to look up like some research tips or something and hang them over here because if they need any. Here's the front. I haven't done anything to the front. Border will be for another day because I don't want to go laminate it today. All that. Hung my clock numbers. There's my little teacher corner. It's coming along nicely. I've done a lot in this cabinet. I'll show you. So I've just started putting things in these cabinets. The middle one is still empty. This one ended up being overflow for games because I found more games. So it's just got my animals, playing cards, and then some assorted items. I plugged in my scent and now it smells like Skittles in here and I love it. I went ahead and rolled this thing over here. It's either gonna live here or it's gonna live right there. It depends on if I put my small group table there or not. It might be nice to have over there if my small group table is there because, I don't know, I'm just gonna keep it there for now because there's more space. You've already seen inside all these cabinets. If you haven't, go watch the other parts of the videos of my setup vlogs. Here's the storage. I ended up making a basket that's like assorted holidays, my fall pillows, Christmas, and then that's all I've done in here since the last time I showed you just a little bit ago. And then if you come around out here, I'm thinking this is gonna be my small group area. We'll see. Gosh, my keys are just jingling everywhere. I'm so sorry. Here's the bookshelf, and then the cubbies like we saw earlier. I'm not sure why, I've just had a thing for sitting on the floor today. So we're gonna close this vlog off sitting on the floor. I don't know how much footage this is. I don't know how long the video is gonna be, but I feel like I've done a lot yesterday and today. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this part of classroom setup up. There will be another part coming, stay tuned. Maybe one more, maybe two more, I don't know. It just depends on how much I get done. Obviously, if you look behind me, yeah, I haven't arranged any furniture. There's still all that trash in the middle of the room. Yeah, there's still a lot to do. But for now, we're ending part 4. As always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed it so you don't miss any of my future videos. I will link my classroom setup playlist up above in the cards if you've missed any of the other parts and you want to go back and watch them. And then again, I wanted to give a huge thank you to Blox Rock for sponsoring today's video. I am so excited with how all my little stem bins are coming along so far, and I know that Blox Rock is going to be a great addition to those stem bin activities. Again, I have everything that you need to know to get Blox Rock for your classroom in the description box below so you can go check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.